Welcome everyone to Battle Maiden Wrestling's first pay-per-view. This is Skull Wars, here in the Hammerstein Ballroom in the Manhattan Center in good old New York, New York. I am your host, the one and only Captain Wildhair 83, and thank you for joining us on this epic night of our blood and space theme extravaganza. We're joined by these lunatic New York fans who've been starving for some real hard-hitting women's action, and we're here to deliver. And to all our detractors, we know you bought the Skull Wars pay-per-view, we know you bought the Skull Wars t-shirt, and we know you got the Skull Wars poster. And we know you're going to have a good time like everyone else. So there. Wait, what? We're being joined by Dr. Who? Dr. Chu? Dr. Cho? Since when did you get a degree in anything besides napping? Let's hear what she's got to say. Salutations, American wrestling fans. I am Dr. Cho, lead engineer in artificial intelligence for the Chinese Authority Mega Corporation. As you all know, artificial intelligence is being more integrated into every aspect of our daily lives, and your American government have allowed the CAMC to spearhead this endeavor right here in Battle Maiden Wrestling. Allow me to explain. Tonight, we'll be proudly debuting the world's first cybernetic wrestler using artificial intelligence with the hopes of collecting your data and gaining your trust in the international stage. Please have one of your battle names on standby. Be ready to give our cyborg a good showing, as our investors will be watching. Thank you, and we will see you soon. Wait, cybernetic wrestler? American government did what? What the hell does this even mean? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh wait, I'm told that we have the mechanic Mickey Star standing by backstage. Aw yeah, New York, let's make some noise. I'm your host, the one and only Mickey Star, and this is the biggest show in Battle Maiden written history. Of course, yours truly's got a big ladder match against some crazy psycho wannabe bride who got left at the altar by her fiancé like a 10-pound bag of shit. Man, bride, I honestly wish I'd pawned that stupid ring instead of giving it to management. They just don't pay to be a good Samaritan these days. It's not gonna take me 5 minutes to beat her. They say the ladder matches are the most dangerous, but I assure you it's not. Look, let me show you how easy it is. Look how I just climbed this ladder. It's not going to take me 5 minutes to get this ring, and then I'm off to the quick cash and part. Well, Mickey is certainly very confident tonight. We're going to kick off our first match of the Skull Wars event. We got our very own Brenda Castle taking on Shayna Baszler, former WWE wrestler, mixed martial artist. We are privileged to have Shayna Baszler come and fight for us here tonight, as we are throwing Brenda Castle to the wolves.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making our way to the ring from Vermont, the Assassin Brenda Castle!
Brenda Castle's been on a roll lately, securing a couple of wins under her belt. If she were to beat Shayna Baszler tonight, that would be securing a huge win. But that's not going to be an easy feat, because Shayna Baszler, not only is she an ex-WWE wrestler, but she is a full-blown mixed martial artist. So she does have experience in MMA. So this is truly going to be a full contact matchup right here, as we await Shayna Baszler. Was recently fired by the WWE. We can't imagine why you would want to fire such a talented fighter. But once again, we are very privileged to have Miss Baszler come and fight for us here tonight. She's certainly going to put on a good show for this New York crowd here in the Manhattan Center. And it looks like she's rocking, looks like she's wearing the colors of a legendary wrestler who recently passed away, Hulk Hogan. So that's cool. Brenda Castle ready to get this fight on now. That bell starts the first contest of Battle Maiden Star Wars tonight. And already, both Battle Maidens are going head to head. Shayna Baszler already with the taunting. It doesn't look like this fight's going to be very sportsmanlike. Brenda Castle looked like she got rocked pretty hard there. Looked like she's seeing butterflies and tweety birds. Looked like she's trying to get the cobwebs out. And Shayna Baszler going to the top rope with that double axe handle off the top. Now Shayna Baszler now all over Brenda Castle like white on rice. Delivering those hard hands to the head of Brenda Castle. Brenda Castle with an enziguri. That foot finds its mark right on the side of Shayna Baszler's temple. And now Brenda Castle with a couple of hard right hands. Brenda Castle trying to maintain the authority, trying to show Shayna Baszler who's the dominant fighter here, who's the dominant battle maiden. Shayna Baszler throwing Brenda back in the ring, trying to get this fight back inside the ring. Shayna Baszler going to the top rope. Oh, she's got a piece of it. The knees to the back of the head of Brenda Castle drilled her right into the mat. If I was Shayna Baszler, that would have been a perfect attempt to go for a cover. And looks like Brenda Castle wasted no time. 2 count. 2 count for Brenda Castle. Brenda now going for an unorthodox submission hold, trying to work those shoulders of Shayna Baszler. Hard right hand by Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler counters that attack by Brenda. And now both of these battle maidens are going back and forth. Both battle maidens are struggling to maintain supremacy as this New York crowd is feeding into it. Oh! Hard clothesline by Shayna Baszler. Shayna setting up for a submission, trying to wrench the neck of Brenda, trying to weaken her vertical base. Shayna Baszler stalking Brenda with a sleeper being applied. And it looks like it's a rear naked choke. This could be the end of the fight right here. Whoa, Brenda Castle managed to turn that into a pinning combination. That reminded me of the great Bret the Hitman Hart at WrestleMania 8 when he fought Roddy Piper. Very reminiscent of that. I'll bet Brenda Castle probably watched that tape over the weekend. Brenda now trying to call for Shayna Baszler to get up. Oh! Shayna Baszler, you kimmies! She could have had her head kicked off. Brenda Castle certainly was aiming the punt Shayna Baszler's head clear out off her shoulders. Big time slam by Miss Baszler with authority. Miss Castle trying to roll out the ring, trying to regroup, trying to regain her strategy, playing her next move as she eats an enziguri to the side of the head and finds herself outside on the mat. I will say we are in New York. The state of New York does have an athletic commission, so they did force us to put the mats down, the sissies. Because of the rules of the New York Athletic Commission, we do have to have the mats on. But I assure you, they are not thick at all. As Brenda Castle now wrenches again on that arm of Shayna Baszler. Really, wow, look at this. Just pulling back on that shoulder, pulling back on that arm, like she's ripping off a juicy, tender piece of rotisserie chicken. Did you hear that impact? Brenda throws Shayna Baszler right into those steel steps. Brenda Castle now walking Shayna Baszler inside the ring. Brenda Castle feels like she's going for the cover. Carrot wrestling. That was close. That was close. Brenda Castle now. Looks like she's going to have to dig deeper into her arsenal. And Shayna Baszler goes for a cover. Trying to sneak one here. No. Brenda Castle reverses the pin. Shayna Baszler kicks out. Wow, this match has been very back and forth. Not one single fighter has dominated this fight. This has been 50-50. Beautiful Russian leg sweep by Brenda. Miss Castle delivered a kick to the side of the head. Oh, what a nice strike by Shayna Baszler. Brenda Castle slowly working up to the feet. Shayna Baszler again goes for that rear naked choke. This could be it. Brenda can tap right here. She's gonna tap. No. Brenda manages to elbow her way back into this thing. Brenda Castle with a nice neck breaker. Tried to screw the head off like an old Barbie doll. And again, the 2 count. Brenda Castle, she's getting frustrated, and there's an arm lock submission. It's a triangle castle lock. Oh my God! Shayna Baszler tapped out. Shayna Baszler tapped out. Brenda Castle locked in that arm lock, that triangle castle lock. Patent move by her father, the great death trap Brian Castle. That won Brenda Castle the match here. Look how Shayna Baszler just desperately tapped out. Let's look at highlights of this match here. What a highly competitive contest. Again, this match was truly competitive. Both fighters back and forth. Look at this. Outside, inside the ring, outside the ring. I was sure that we were going to have a knockout. Going by Shayna Baszler's history of knockouts. But honestly, looking at the replay footage, Shayna Baszler, I would be surprised if she had a broken shoulder. Because look at this. Look at how Brenda just breaks back on that shoulder right there. Just look at this. I wouldn't be surprised if Shayna Baszler had a broken shoulder. Look at this.
Here is your winner, Brenda.
That huge win sets up Brenda Castle for a huge television title opportunity on our next Battle Man Power Hour. Good job, Brenda. And now I'm told that Miss York has arrived. Oh, Miss York, I'm glad you're here.
Of course you are. Wait, what's that sound? It's the sound of babies crying. The sound of grown women and men screaming in terror because Miss York has come back to New York. That's right, the bionic bitch is here to crush, dent, mangle, and destroy anyone who dares to get in the ring with her. And let's face it, is it really anyone left who isn't afraid to get in the ring with me? You truly cannot have a pay-per-view without Miss York. Who they got me fighting, Captain?
You're scheduled to fight the cyborg Doris Curtis in less than 3 minutes.
You motherfucker. Am I a jobber? Am I a joke? You think this shit's funny? I'm the super athlete. I am world-renowned Olympian. And you got me on our biggest show fighting a gag fighter?
Miss York, I assure you that...
Shut up! This is why Battle Maiden Wrestling sucks. If I didn't have my little insurance policy, I'd walk out right now. I'll fight, but I won't be responsible for what happened.
Oh boy, wow, okay. Well, anyway, so now we have our next match, an impromptu...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Authority Megacorp HQ, a Cyborg Doris Curtis!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a camera trick or a public hoax. There is truly a cyborg here at Battle Maiden Wrestling, and oh my god! Oh my god! Ladies and gentlemen, it is no joke. The world's first cyborg in professional wrestling, and we have it here at Battle Maiden Wrestling, courtesy of the Chinese Mega Corporation? Either way, we have Miss York coming to the ring now, the super athlete, the bionic bitch herself.
And her opponent from New York, New York,
Jeez, she's
the
pissed.
super athletes, Miss York!
Yeah, I gotta say, the bionic bitch didn't seem too enthusiastic about this fight here. I can't believe... Like, are we in the Twilight Zone? We got cyborgs walking around here. Like, what the hell? This truly is the future. Dr. Cho said that basically she said that the American government is funding this research. So is the American government shoving this AI contraption up our asses? Either way, Miss York is making history right here, right now, and she is about to go toe-to-toe with the first cybernetic wrestler, right here. And she doesn't waste any time knocking the cyborg down to the ground. The cyborg tried to counter. It was just a little too slow for Miss York. Miss York now put some knees into the back of the cyborg, trying to test this thing's durability. Oh, what a vicious slam. Miss York with a deadlift powerbomb onto the cyborg. Miss York with a double underhook. Just nice big slam onto the cyborg. The cyborg looks like it's wearing down. Haven't really seen it get an offensive maneuver in yet. Big splash off the middle rope by Miss York. Either way, these New York fans are entertained by the theatrics of this cybernetic assassin here, as Miss York is trying to break it in half like a cheap toy. Right, the referee is having some words with Miss York. What? Hey, take it easy. She wasn't making me throw it around so hard.
Fuck you and your stupid robot.
Oh, the cyborg is taking all of my generational wealth to complete. Please stop.
Yeah, and just sit there and watch it all go down the drain.
No! Miss York is aiming to do some punishment onto this cyborg here. Miss York, stone suplex on what? Did that thing just make a noise? That thing sounds like it's malfunctioning. Dr. Chogo's concerned for the cyborg. I can't imagine how much money he's invested in that thing. And there's a shooting star press by Miss York onto the cyborg. And the cyborg again is making noises like it's going to malfunction. Miss York set it for F5. Oh my God! There is milky fluid spluttering all outside of that cyborg. What the hell? There are screws, there's oil, there's things all inside the ring. What the fuck, man? Jesus Christ, that F5 busted that thing. I've never seen nothing like that. Miss York, F5, the hell out of that cyborg. It's malfunctioning. It's laying in the ring right now. Its eyes are rolling in the back of its head. It's got milky fluid leaking out of every orifice of its face. Like, what the hell? Who thought this would be a good idea to bring into a wrestling ring? And who sold us out to the Chinese Authority Mega Corporation? Well, either way, I got to say, we don't like Miss York. We have our differences, we have our disagreements, but I gotta speak on behalf of everyone here. I think she did us all a favor by taking out the cyborg. Miss York seems very pleased with herself after disposing of the cyborg. I can't believe what I've seen here tonight. And oh my God, it looks like she's not done. No, I'm begging you, please, for the love of... If you don't get away, I'm trashing this thing right now. Dr. Cho is getting to the ring, trying to beg for the life of the cyborg. Miss York's telling Dr. Cho if she doesn't get back, she's gonna trash this thing. You people make me sick. I can't believe you have me fight this thing. You all should be ashamed of yourselves. There's no one in this company that can beat me. No one! Wait a minute! Oh my God! It can't be! Yes! It's a Tommy Tornado! I can't believe it! Tommy was supposed to be out for 3 months with a fractured tibia! I can't believe she's here right now! And she's coming to the ring to challenge Miss York! And Miss York, don't like she's got any fear in her eyes! It looks like Miss York is welcoming this fight right here! I can't believe it! Miss York just destroyed a cyborg, and now she's gonna fight in Tommy Tornado. You gotta forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited. We are all very excited here at the Manhattan Center to see Tommy come back. What a Battle Mania Wrestling's greatest champion. '16 Olympic gold medalist, here to kick some ass. And we got a referee in the ring. Our junior referee, Dale Cobb. Poor son of a bitch got to officiate this match. And it's underway. He told me with a nice hurricane roller counter onto Miss York, who she was going for an electric chair drop. And there's a tiger knee by Hitomi. Hitomi putting that headlock on Miss York, cinching her in hard. Hitomi now with a couple of kicks. Miss York fighting back, trying to keep control of this fight. Trying to keep Hitomi grounded. Because the last thing you want is the golden tornado to start flying, baby. Stalling suplex, trying to rush that blood to the head of Hitomi. Oh, man. And Miss York is furious. And there's a spear by Miss York. That spear, like it took it out of Hitomi. She's on Dream Street right now. Possibly Dream Boulevard. And Miss York goes for a chair. I guess this fight, since this is an impromptu fight, I guess there's no disqualification, I guess. Miss York on the outside of the apron. And Enziguri to the outside. All these battle maniacs here in the Manhattan Center are loving this battle maniac action. And there's an elbow drop. No one home for Hitomi Toronada as she's thrown into the side of the wall. Miss York going to the top now. To the outside. Wait, no. Oh my God, no one home. The bionic bitch. If that was anyone else, this match would be over. Let's take another look at that. Look at how she injured her shoulder. Look at how she comes down. There's no one home. Miss York could have taken herself out right there with that unnecessary high-flying maneuver. That is not the style of Miss York. I think she's trying to be competitive with Hitomi, and not only in the physical aspect, but the high-flying as well. And Hitomi's got a Singapore cane going to work on Miss York. Yeah, batter up. Miss York now fighting back. Going to the top, going back inside the ring. Miss York taking the time to pose to the crowd. And Hitomi took the time for an all-drag takedown. Miss York reverses the Irish whip. Throws Hitomi into the corner. Hitomi reverses the Irish whip. And oh my God, look at the bionic bitch. Look at that. She just boomeranged back around with Hitomi and knocked her back out. That was very impressive. Miss York now trying to break Hitomi like an old cheap toy. Hitomi trying to climb back to her vertical base, getting slapped around by Miss York now, and oh no! Big slam on that hard part of the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring right there, ladies and gentlemen. And oh my God! Did you see Miss York? She ran her face into the apron, and there's a clamshell drop. Look at this. Wow. Look at Miss York's face collide with that apron. Again, Miss York almost taking herself out of the fight. If this was any other fighter, this match would be over now. German suplex by Tony. The Golden Tornado. And look like she's giving Miss York a spanking here. Telling Miss York she's been a very bad girl. Indeed. Hitomi with a deadlift. Look like a deadlift German note. A deadlift front face slam into the outside on that mat on the outside. Again, the State Athletic Commission made us put the mats out here, the sissies. But we assure you that these mats are the thinnest. That they're thin as regulation will allow. Yes. Hitomi now like she's planning her next move. And Miss York is out. Miss York is on Dream Boulevard right now. And Hitomi has got the chair. And like she's going to the outside to pile on some punishment. Miss York eating those steel chair shots. Hitomi now going for a table. I don't think she's looking to set up for dinner. Wait. Hitomi now decided to take the match back inside the ring. Nice high-fly maneuver. And the only gets a 2 count. Let's take another look at that. just straight. Hitomi sandwiches Miss York with that nice high fly maneuver. And roaring elbow blocked by Miss York. Miss York now, she's going for an F5, no? There's an Oklahoma slam. Wisely going for the cover. 1, 2. Says Dale Cobb, our junior referee, who has been doing a very good job refereeing this match. All things considered, Miss York can be quite a bitch. That's why we call her the bionic bitch. And Hitomi Toranada fighting out. Irish whips, counter reversal. Miss York walking it off, posing to the crowd, telling people she's the true Olympian in the ring here. And look at that high angle scoop slam. Did you see the angle on it? Trying to put all the pain, all the pressure on the spine of Hitomi Toranada. And now Miss York's going for the steel steps. Oh no. Come on, Miss York. Can't believe Hitomi is fighting. She's had a broken tibia. It wasn't too long ago. She injured herself during training. And I can't believe the determination of this battle maiden is truly astronomical. Hitomi now setting up Miss York. Counter. Look at the handspring. Whoa! Shotgun drop kick. What athleticism by the Golden Tornado. Hitomi now. And there's a modified version of the clamshell drop by Hitomi. That could be it. No. 2 count. Maybe 2 3/4. Hitomi to the top. Golden Tornado. No one home. Miss York finds the back door, slides right out just in nick of time. Hitomi falls flat on her face. Hitomi now. Nice neck breaker. Modified neck breaker. Hitomi going for some big moves. German suplex. Flash kick. Flash kick. That's it. That's it. If I would have told me, I would have set for the cover. I would have went for the cover right there. I would not have went back to the top. Oh, no. Golden Tornado. It hits its mark. That is the end of the match. No. Miss York kicks out again. I am amazed. Miss York just got finished fighting a cyborg, and now she's in the ring with possibly one of the best battle maidens in the business, and another flash kick! Youch! Hits its target right on the side of the head of Miss York, and she wisely rolls out. That was a very smart ring presence by Miss York. She rolls out to keep Hitomi from going for the cover, but Hitomi still fighting. Sunset powerbomb to the outside. Youch! The athleticism of both of these athletes is truly amazing. These are truly two Olympians, Olympic-style athletes in the ring here. Look at this. Sunset flip powerbomb. Youch! Let's take another look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That was very impressive. One of the best fights ever between these two. Here tonight at Battle Mania Scar Wars. In front of this ravenous, lunatic New York fans here in the Manhattan Center. We're back to the action inside the ring now. Hitomi planning her next move, going back to the top rope yet once again. Going for that third Golden Tornado, and Miss York rolls out. Finds the back door. That hurt Hitomi right there. Hitomi could be in trouble. Whoa! A rebound flash kick. Hits its mark. 2, 3. That's it. Hitomi Toranada wins the fight. Hitomi Toranada wins the fight with the rebound flash kick off that rope. Look at this. Amazing. The athleticism of Tommy is truly remarkable. incredible. Let's look at highlights of this fight. This was an impromptu match, ladies and gentlemen. This wasn't even on the card, and this is one of the best surprises we've gotten right here. And the show has just begun, literally. Look at Miss York. You've ever a hater. The athleticism of Miss York cannot be denied, and it must be celebrated. Look at how she could have possibly ended her career twice in this fight alone. And Tommy with that modified clamshell drop. Look at that golden tornado, the golden tornado. One of the flashiest, fanciest high-fly moves in the business today. Look how she rebounded off that rope, and look at how that flash kick caught its mark right in the front of the face. And Miss York. We're glad to see you, Tommy, come back. I'm glad to see you back, Tommy. Good show. Put on one hell of a show for these New York fans here. We're glad to see you back, baby. Okay, we're standing by, and we have Mad Bride Matsumoto here getting ready for her ladder match against the mechanic Mickey Star. Mad Bride, any thoughts about this very dangerous contest?
Lonely man, this is no contest. This is a duel. We will live and die by the sword tonight. She ruined my reputation after beating me at Battle Mania in Japan. Then she stole my ring.
I don't think she stole
Mickey Star, we're going to see how much pain you can absorb before you expire like rotten milk.
Hey. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that ladder match is about to take place right now. Both of these competitors met at Battle Mania Japan. Mad Bride Matsumoto was undefeated until she ran across Mickey Star at Battle Mania Japan and took her first L. And that is what started the rivalry here. And then it was just a couple weeks ago, Mad Bride dropped her fiancé ring for her engagement ring. Mickey Star found it and delivered it to management, and management decided to have this match.
The following contest is a ladder match. Making her way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, the mechanic Mickey.
I want to remind everyone that the ladder match is truly one of the most dangerous matches in our sport today, for the simple fact that there is no referee, there is no rules, and there's no regulations. There's only one way to win. It's to climb the ladder and to retrieve the object hanging from the top of the middle of the ring. And Mickey Star looks like she suffered from their last encounter. It looked like she still suffered an injury to her face. It looked like she did have some damage to her face there. So this contest is truly going to be brutal. One of the most brutal matches in Battle Mania history. I like how Mad Bride's coming to the ring wearing white tonight. But that woman is truly psycho. There's something really wrong with Mad Bride. I would not mind having a match with Mad Bride if I were Mickey Star, but not this kind of match. You know, I'd be hesitant to have a ladder match with Mad Bride Matsumoto. Going by just how unhinged she is. But either way, the bell is going to ring for this contest right now. There's no referee. There's no one to call the action. There's just one way to win. It's to get the ladder and get to the top and grab the ring. Mickey Star talking some trash to Mad Bride, and whoa! Hurricane right off the top rope, took out a cameraman, or camera person. We just had our first camera person casualty of the evening. Nice tope off the top of the rope. Mickey Star going to the outside. She said she was going to try to stop. She said she was going to try to win this match in 5 minutes. And boy, she is not playing. She's already going for the ladder. She's got Mad Bride down, dazed and confused. And Mickey Star drops an elbow right into the sternum of Mad Bride Matsumoto, who's crawling to the ropes. Mickey Star putting a boot to the throat of Mad Bride. Oh. Mickey Star deciding to go straight for the ring. She can win the match right here, right now. In 5 minutes, just like she said. In less than a minute. Oh. Mad Bride puts an end to that. Nice kick by Mad Bride Matsumoto. And the match continues. Sit down, jawbreaker. Nicely done by the mechanic, who goes back to the top. And this could be the end of the fight right here. Mad Bride's dazed against the ropes. This is it. Mickey's got it. No. Mad Bride came out of nowhere. Again, yanks the mechanic off the top of the apron. Diamond cutter. Diamond cutter. Whoa. Mad Bride pops up like a toaster. Holy crap. Mickey Star kicks out Mad Bride. Mickey Star better grab that ring. Oh my God! Mickey Star just got shoved off the ladder. Mad Bride going to the top rope. Black Swan moonsault. Youch! Mickey Star is down. She is not moving. She is out. And Mad Bride's going for a chair. Maybe do some damage. Ouch! The mechanic is up. Mad Bride sets up with a clinch. Muay Thai clinch. Oh, again. Mad Bride with that Muay Thai clinch. Yikes. Really aiming for those ribs. Nice counter by Mickey. Couple of counter kicks there. Mickey Star going to the top rope. It looked like that was a shooting star press. Let's take another look. Shooting star press by Mickey Star. Nicely done. Hits its mark right on Mad Bride. Mickey Star better get that ladder and get it set up quick if she wants to end this fight in less than 5 minutes. Unless she wants to be a liar. Miss Star is setting up the ladder now. Mad Bride's down. And Mickey, like she's having a little hard time making her way up the ladder. This could be the end of the fight right here. This is it. She's got her hands on the briefcase. All she's got to do is unlock it. Mad Bride's getting up to a vertical base now. Mad Bride pushes off the ladder. Mickey's still hanging. Power bomb. Nice job by Mad Bride Matsumoto. And the match still goes on. Mad Bride taunting to the crowd. Taunting Mickey Star. Got Mickey Star on the ropes. Mickey Star like she's favoring those ribs. Oh. And again, another strike to those ribs. That Muay Thai punch like it really hurt. Hurt the midsection. She don't even be able to lift a piece of paper. Hurting like that. And when the wall should go with Mad Bride Matsumoto, all those vicious kicks to the head by Mad Bride. Mad Bride going to the top. Oh! Big double stomp. Again, drilling those heels right into the midsection of Mickey. Like, dude, it's going to be really hard for Mickey to climb that ladder with that midsection hurt and bruised like that. Mickey Star just ate another chair shot. It's been a long time since I've seen Mickey hurt like this. Mad Bride put those well-calculated strikes into the midsection, and now she's sticking that heel right into the face, driving that heel right into the face of Nikki Starr. Yikes! Nikki Starr, like she is hurt, she is not moving. Now Brian getting another chair. Oh God! Again to that midsection. Can't stress enough, it's really hard to climb a ladder when your ribs are bruised, just about barely broken. You can't breathe. Your chest is on fire. Headbutt by Mad Bride Matsumoto. Mad Bride climbing to the top. It looked like that headbutt did some damage to Nikki Starr. Nikki Starr is literally on the ropes right now, holding her face, clenching her midsection, and this could be it right here. Mad Bride Matsumoto, she's got the briefcase. Mad Bride's got the ring. The fight is over. The fight is over. Let's look at highlights of this very brutal contest. Not the most eye-pleasing, most eye-catching match ever. Not the most spectacular match. But boy, I'm telling you, it's one of those brutal matches I've seen here at Battle Mania Wrestling, probably throughout our entire history. Because Jesus Christ, Nikki Starr took one hell of a beating in this fight. I wouldn't be surprised if Nikki Starr has a couple of cracked ribs. And she's holding her face right now. The doctors are looking at her face. Oh man, it looks like our damage control has Nikki Starr. They're putting her on the stretcher and taking her off here. Wow. So clearly, the mechanic has indeed suffered. It looks like she's got some broken ribs.
Here is your
She had
winner.
a broken face bone.
We're backstage with the Mighty Avalanche as she prepares for an epic confrontation with her mother, Keela the Crusher. Yo, Avalanche, how you feeling tonight? Hi, Captain. I feel powerful. I literally feel like I can move mountains tonight. How do you feel about fighting your mother, the Crusher? My mother was Tequila Lancer. She became Keela the Crusher after winning the title Yokozuna in the women's sumo circuit. She started using the forbidden moves to end other fighters' careers. My mother became a bully. Then soon after, she started bullying me, always telling me I'll never be as good as she is. Well, Mom, I'm not afraid of you anymore. I am somebody here at Battle Maiden Wrestling, and I am not going to let you take that away from me. Tonight, you're going to find out firsthand why they call me the Mighty Avalanche. See you in the ring, Mom. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you back to Battle Maiden Japan, where Viridiana defeated Avalanche to become the Battle Maiden World Empress Champion. They shook hands right here. Everything was all good. And then all of a sudden, the Crusher comes out of nowhere and attacks both Viridiana and Avalanche. That was when the Crusher made her first appearance here. And then the following week, when Avalanche had a big match, Keela the Crusher came out and attacked her, potentially costing her that match. Then the following week, Avalanche attacked Keela the Crusher on her way to the ring. And this was a brutal confrontation. It took almost a fleet of security to break these two apart. And then after that match that evening, these two would throw blows once again. Again, a fleet of security was called out to separate these two. And now, that brings us to our big one-on-one match right now. This is a grudge match between the Mighty Avalanche and her mother, Keela the Crusher. We're going to go ahead and get to the ring right now.
as we await the arrival of the mighty Avalanche.
Making her way to the ring from Roswell, New Mexico, the Mighty Avalanche.
The mighty Avalanche, keeping up with the Star Wars thing here, trying to look spacey. That's a good look for her. She's here about business tonight because there's no joke. She's here to prove a point to her mother. This New York crowd here excited to see the mighty Avalanche in the ring. Very electrifying athlete, if I may say so myself. And now we have that's the music of Killer the Crusher coming to the ring. Killer the Crusher has indeed injured quite a few Battle Maidens over the years, and she does hold the title of Yokozuna.
From Roswell, New Mexico,
The Crusher has the title of Yokozuna in the female sumo circuit. Very difficult title to earn. If I understand, the mighty Avalanche does not have that title as of right now. It's very difficult to become Yokozuna. From what I understand, the recent Japanese champ is the first Japanese champ in a long time in a sport that's been dominated by the Mongols. But anyway, looks like Avalanche and Kilo are staring at each other intently here. Wow, Kilo's offered a handshake. Avalanche did not like that. That just pissed off the mighty one right there. And she let her mother know. That bell will start this very intense grudge match. And then these New York fans are very excited as Avalanche throws her mother to the ground and they rock back up. A test of strength between mother and daughter. This is a very unique thing here. It ain't every day you see a mother and daughter locked in the squared circle in intense combat as the mighty Avalanche looks to show her mother that she is worthy of all the accolades that she's earned here at Battle Mania Wrestling. As Avalanche has her mother in a nice arm lock. Kilo struggles to get out and reverses the arm lock. The tables have turned very quickly there. Avalanche struggling. Kilo wrenches back on that arm. Avalanche struggles out. Arm wrenches her mother to the ground. Kilo the Crusher now struggling to get up to her feet. Get to a vertical base. Eats a midsection kick. Mighty Avalanche reverses the Irish whip. Kilo the Crusher. Whoa! Power slam reversal. Nicely done. Oh! And like Kilo the Crusher in a vicious power slam. Let's take another look at that. That was a very impressive maneuver. Good ring presence by the mighty Avalanche with that big power slam onto Kilo. The mighty Avalanche now using her body as a weapon. That is something that the Crusher invented herself. The Crusher was doing that 20 years ago in the sumo circuit. Charging. Whoa! Did you hear the impact? High angle scoop slam by the mighty Avalanche. Followed up by a vicious stomp. And whoa! What a big leg drop. Big meaty leg drop. Deadlift power slam by the mighty Avalanche. Really putting the punishment to the Crusher here. And oh! putting the stomps, really crushing the crusher. Literally speaking. Getting these New York fans hyped up here in the Manhattan Center. Big slam. Cover. The count. Nope. Not even 2 count. Avalanche is like she is fired up here. Kiwa's back to a vertical base. Irish whips. Avalanche. Big cyclone kick. Big cyclone kick by the Crusher. Trying to take the big meaty lead of Avalanche out. Trying to keep her unable to get to a vertical base. And wow, not able to get the weight of Avalanche off the ground. And look how powerful Avalanche is. As she just picks up her mother like she was just a child and throws her, gorilla presses, slams her to the mat. Only here at Battle Mania Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Big Fisherman Buster by the mighty Avalanche. Taunting her mother, telling her to get up. I think Kiwa might have bitten off a little more than she could chew here as the mighty Avalanche looks to squash her mother. And there's a cover. There's a count. These fans here at the Hammerstein Ballroom are just livid. They are just going bananas for this hard-hitting women's action. Here we go for a cover. Not even a 2 count. Both of these battle moves are looking to put this match away early because they know the longer this fight goes on. Big shotgun drop kick by Kiwa the Crusher. They know the longer this match goes on, they know the more difficult it's going to be. The more pain they're going to have to endure. Big axe kick from the mighty Avalanche. Again, that big meaty kick. Whoa! Drives her rear end right into the head of her mother. And he gets a 2 count. Drives her rear end into the head of her mother like it's some big runaway truck. And these fans here are celebrating this hard-hitting women's wrestling action here. You don't get to see action like this anymore, let me tell you. You're not going to see this from the big boy promotions. Big time butt crunch by the mighty Avalanche. Using that thing as a weapon. Kiwa the Crusher now. Looking to put her daughter away. Big jawbreaker. Kiwa the Crusher answers back with a big headbutt. I can tell you, from what I've seen in the career of Kiwa the Crusher, you do not want to take a headbutt from her. She's got one of the hardest hands in the business. Oh my God, big kick. Did you see that? The mighty Avalanche wisely gets out of the ring, decides to take this action outside, and whoa, it looks like the mighty Avalanche actually hurt her back, picking up her mother. Don't forget, these are 2 sumo athletes here. Both of these battle maidens have certainly been feeding up on that Chanko stew. Avalanche, like she's in a little pain, trying to walk it off. As the old folks used to say, trying to walk it off. And then they collide again. Kiwa and Avalanche collide again. Look at that big time kicks from Avalanche. Hey, wait a minute. What's the mighty one doing? Hey, wait. Oh my God! Jesus Christ! It's like a big airline that just fell from the sky. Let's take a look at these replays here. Ladies and gentlemen, nowhere else, not in the big boy promotions or anywhere else, are you going to see hard-hitting women's action like this. Look at this. The mighty Avalanche goes to the top rope and dives off like somebody just dropped a big, huge building on top of Kiwa the Crusher. Yikes! And these fans here in the Hammerstein Ballroom are very appreciative of this hard-hitting, hard-fighting match right here. This is wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Hard-hitting, sexy, violent wrestling that you can only get here at Battle Mania Wrestling. Kiwa the Crusher now. Outside, she might be dead. She just got crushed. The Crusher just got crushed. Oh, the Crusher's back up. Avalanche. Oh, another headbutt from Keela. Yikes. Another skull-splitting headbutt. Keela the Crusher going for the cover. Counter ref. Why did he get 2 count? What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Neither one of these competitors are ready to take the L anytime soon so far. Whoa, a big right hand, big left hand. The Mighty Avalanche scoops up Keela. Snake Eyes into the turnbuckle. Keela pops up like a toaster. Big leg drop from the Mighty Avalanche. Deadlift choke slam. Oh, man, that was brutal. Keela rolls outside the ring, trying to avoid getting pinned. Avalanche says, nah, get back up in here. Keela the Crusher. Going to the outside. Nice clothesline off the apron. Very nice maneuver. Going for the cover, that could be the hit. 1. Nope, again, not even a 2 count. Let's take another look at that. Very nice replay. Very good. Big clothesline. It looked like another cameraman got taken. That's 2 cameramen, 2 camera people we've lost in this pay-per-view so far. And Keela just knocks out her daughter, the Mighty Avalanche, who's writhing in pain on the outside. Keela now rushing to the outside to keep the onslaught up. Gut-wrench powerbomb on the outside. Did you hear that impact? It reverberated throughout the entire building. Yikes. These 2 Battle Maidens are really hitting like 2 ginormous heavyweights. Did you hear that kick from the outside? And there's a cover. 2 count, says our referee. Keela the Crusher looks like she's going for her next maneuver. Digging down deep into her repertoire here. And looks like she's going for, is this the Niagara Bomb? No! Oh my God! That's a forbidden move. That's one of the forbidden moves right there in pro wrestling Japan. That could have been the end of the fight. I don't know how the Mighty Avalanche kicked out. The Niagara Bomb is when they throw you, they power bomb you directly on your neck. It's a forbidden move that was outlawed in pro wrestling Japan, but of course, perfectly legal here at Battle Maiden Wrestling. And Keela the Crusher now in full control of this match as she looks to put the crushing on her daughter, the Mighty Avalanche. Keela and Avalanche locked up. Avalanche managed to get to the back of Keela. Big slam. Did you see how she picked up Keela? I know Keela's got to be about 350 pounds. And the Mighty Avalanche is definitely pushing over 4. These are some ginormous athletes. Keela managed to get out underneath the clutches of the Mighty Avalanche. Gets Irish whipped into the ropes. The big gorilla press slam into a front face slam by the Mighty Avalanche. Going for the cover. Cut it. That could be it. Not even a 1 count. Big chop. And another. Down goes Keela. The Mighty Avalanche down now. Rising rolls outside the ring. A little in and out of the ring, do-si-do there. Keela Crusher. Irish whips. Big chop for Avalanche. Big! There's a neck breaker by the Crusher. Trying to crush the neck of the Mighty Avalanche. Keela trying to walk Avalanche into the ropes now. Irish whip. Nice reversal by Keela. Big drop kick. Nice spiral drop kick. The Crusher using those high-flying maneuvers, trying to wrench back the big leg of the mighty Avalanche, trying to keep her from getting up to a vertical base, trying to weaken the foundation. Keela going to the top rope for one of those high-flying maneuvers. Oh my God! Unidentified flying crusher. No one home. Sumo headbutt! That's a new maneuver by the mighty Avalanche. A sumo headbutt, that's it! No! Keela kicks out in 2 3/4. Wow, that was a new maneuver by the mighty Avalanche. A sumo headbutt straight from E. Honda himself. And see how she's going for a bonsai! I will be honest, I got to say, I think Avalanche held back on that bonsai. I've seen her do the bonsai and literally try to kill people, try to squash them. It looked like she held back on that. Maybe it was because it was a minor, I don't know. But either way, these fans here in New York are really enjoying this hard-hitting action here. Keela eats an elbow from Avalanche. Avalanche clubs the sternum of Keela the Crusher. The mighty Avalanche, he's got Keela up on her shoulders in a fireman's carry position. Keela fights out. It's a DDT by the Crusher. This has been hard-hitting action like I've never seen before. These two women, again, another Niagara bomb! No! Oh my God, that's the end of the fight. That's it. Jeez! How in the hell could Avalanche kick out of 2 Niagara bombs? She looks like she's hurt either way though. That move has ended the career of over a dozen Battle Maidens. Oh, no one home for that drop kick. For that leg drop. Avalanche now, Billy. Whoa! That Billy just moved the ring. What the hell just happened with the lights? The mighty Avalanche slammed Keela so hard that the entire building shook. I've never seen that before in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, that slam hit the Richter slam. And I think Avalanche has just got busted open by the Crusher. I think I saw some juice. Keela the Crusher now, putting the crushing on the mighty Avalanche, trying to really put the whooping on her daughter. Big Russian leg sweep. Both fighters are having a hard time getting up now. Keela rolls out. Keela's trying to get a game plan together, what to do next. You know, throwing the kitchen sink at her. What do you pull up next? The mighty Avalanche is up now. Again, hits Keela with that big rear end. 1, 2, no. Avalanche has got some blood running down the face there, but it don't like it slow her down not one bit. In fact, oh, jawbreaker. In fact, it might be fueling her desire to get this fight over with, to get this fight in the bag. Big kick by Keela the Crusher. Avalanche rolling out of the ring, trying to prevent a pinfall situation. Keela knocks out her daughter, goes to the top rope, double X handle on the outside. Nicely done by the Crusher. Avalanche now looks like she is being crushed. It's a DDT by the Avalanche. Let's take another look at that double X handle. It looked like Avalanche really hit that mat hard. Look at how her head bounced off the mat. That hurt. Yikes. This match has been nothing but brutal. Both of these beefy Battle Maidens are sitting there putting the bashing and beating on one another. Got something to prove to one another. Avalanche says she doesn't want to be booed by her mother, and her mother says that Avalanche doesn't have no business being here. That she doesn't deserve the accolades that she has indeed earned here at Battle Maiden Wrestling. Keeler and Crush on the outside now. Like she's having a hard time getting up. I understand this is a 20 count, so the match is not in danger of being over. There is a 20 count in this match. Keeler like she's getting back in now. Another sumo headbutt from the Mighty Avalanche. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's it. The Mighty Avalanche wins the fight. The Mighty Avalanche wins the grudge match against her mother, Keeler and Crusher, with a charging sumo headbutt. Vicious. Let's look at highlights from this very brutal and colossal matchup here. You want to talk about we're like two kaiju going at each other's throats. That's what it looked like here between the Mighty Avalanche and taking on her mother, the Crusher, right here in the middle of the ring. The Mighty Avalanche slammed Keeler so hard that the lights went out. That we lost power for like a brief second. I don't know what the hell happened, but you can feel that shit. That hit the Richter scale. I've never felt that before in my life, ladies and gentlemen. This was truly one hell of a match. Look at how the Mighty Avalanche dove off that top rope, like sacrificing her body to crush him up. To crush. Look at that gut-wrench powerbomb. We heard that reverberation all throughout the entire building. Oh. Mighty Avalanche won the fight, and wait! Oh my God! What a brutal attack! The Mighty Avalanche says she wanted to add some insult to the injury. Now that she's claimed victory against her mother, she wanted to really put the stamp of victory all over her mother's face with her feet. That was a brutal contest, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're hoping you're enjoying Battle Maiden Wrestling Scar Wars. We've still got plenty of hard-hitting, sexy, violent women's wrestling action coming up. But right now, we would like to take a moment to remember a couple of iconic faces that we've lost since our last telecast. I'm tired of playing these games with these people. My master, when do the brides of Satan reform to do the Archmaster's will on earth?
Soon, tonight, we lure Dr. Venus to our doom with the allure of the television title. Then no one will be able to stop us as we gain more power here at Battle Maiden Wrestling.
Good. I despise Hulk Hogan. I think I'll send Dr. Venus to join him in death.
To meet her demise tonight in the ring will be a fitting end to the Holy Doctor. You are truly satanic, Viola. Poor Dr. Venus.
Fuck her! And fuck Hulk Hogan! Whoa. Right. So last week's Battle Maiden Power Hour, Dr. Venus lost the television title with the assistance of Miss York. Let's go straight to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Female World Television Championship.
We await the arrival of the maniacal Dr. Venus. There she is right there. She is essentially the rules of this match. It is a handicap match for the television title. Of course, Mrs. Satan's rules, Violator's rules. So, Mrs. Dr. Venus is essentially walking the into a trap, and she knows it. She declined an interview. We asked her, we were going to ask her if this was a good idea, but she did decline the interview. And she's telling the crowd that she is here to operate. But I got to say, honestly, her chances against the Violator and Mrs. Satan both together is already stacked against her. And then on top of that, you got Mrs. York lurking around back there somewhere, still lurking around in the back. Dr. Venus kept calling to the crowd. I can't believe she's exuding such confidence, despite the odds against her here. This New York crowd is certainly privileged, happy to have Dr. Venus as they welcome her into the Hammerstein Ballroom here tonight. And if you have young children watching, I advise you to have them turn their heads. We are not responsible for what Dr. Venus may do in that ring. She may flashes. She may get a little crazy. And she's here to operate right now. The office of Dr. Venus is open as she is looking to do some unnecessary surgery on both Mrs. Satan and her apprentice, the Violator. As they make their way to the ring right now, the Hammerstein Ballroom rolls out the red carpet for the television champion, the Violator. There she is right there. Again, this is a handicap match for the television championship. From what I understand, there are no rules. There's no disqualification. This is Mrs. Satan's rule. It is almost certain death for Dr. Venus to be walking into this fight right here. The Violator holds up the television championship. Mrs. Satan in the ring now. This is going to be the first time in over 6 months we've seen Mrs. Satan in action. According to the medical records, Mrs. Satan does have some bad knees. She does have a couple of bad wheels. So that is going to be interesting to see how she plays in this fight right here. Dr. Venus now getting ready to apply herself for that championship.
From Boston, Massachusetts, the surgeon, Dr. V. News.
Dr. Venus.
And your opponent from Japan, the fighting female world's television champion, the Violator.
This New York crowd don't seem to be very big fans of the Violator. Violator now handing over the championship. And our referee proudly holds it in the air. Get ready to get this contest underway. The Violator and Dr. Venus lock eyes as we're about to get ready to kick off this. Hey, what? Wait a minute. Is that a power hour still from that slam from Avalanche earlier? What? No! There's no way! Are you kidding me? There's no way! The Tommy Tornado is coming out here to fight! The Golden Tornado has already competed tonight. She's already defeated Mrs. York earlier this evening. And she's coming back out here right now to fight again? Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Tornado might just be the most badass battle maiden assist, Hitomi, during her bloody battle with Miss York. So it looks like Hitomi's coming here to return the favor. As the bell had just rung, and wow, there's like a couple of bells are getting rung right now in the middle of that ring. Dr. Venus got the Violator, shoves her into the corner, and whoa, what a big knee to the face, and Bulldog. Dr. Venus is starting this fight off with a huge upsurge of momentum. What? What the hell was that? It looked like the Violator spit out some kind of fist, and luckily Dr. Venus had on her mask. Let's take another look at this. I've only seen that done by one other competitor in the history of Maiden wrestling, and that is the Dungeon Master, Stunning Extreme. You gotta wonder if Stunning Extreme may have taught the Violator that technique to somehow or another try to allure Dr. Venus to the dark side, or whatever. There's an arm drag by the Violator. Let's get back to this match. There's a third right hands, and wow, look at the Violator take out Dr. Venus. I can't believe it. What the hell are we witnessing here tonight? This is one of the craziest nights in all of professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. I have had a time calling this, and we are not done. As the Violator cinches up for a pile driver, another forbidden move from Pro Wrestling Japan, but completely legal here at Battle Maiden Wrestling. Dr. Venus is really struggling, even with Hitomi Tornado in her corner. Still, this is going to be a hard battle against the Brides of Satan. You can hear the crowd cheering on Dr. Venus. This crowd loves Dr. Venus, the horny doctor from Boston. They control this match against the Violator. And what a nice scoop power slam, unorthodox maneuver by Dr. Venus, showing some real hard-hitting love to the Violator as she tries to take out the knee. And goes for a cover. This could be it. One. No. Dr. Venus is looking to try to put this away early. And looks like she's pulling out that glove. Something pulling for him. Going for the anesthesia. Mrs. Satan comes in and breaks it up for a big satanic boot. Wow. Look at the Violator with that moonsault off the ropes. She's taking off the turnbuckle pad. Look at this cheap tactics. Look at these cheating tactics by the Violator. Oh, look at that elbow. The Tommy breaks up the cover. This has become a tag team match, evidently, for the television title.
Tag was made.
Whoa! Did you hear the hush come over this New York crowd when Mrs. Satan entered the ring? Whoa! These people boo Santa Claus. Most of these people have no religious concept or any kind of belief in any of that nonsense. And they did you hear how quiet it got when Mrs. Satan got tagged in? Oh, Mrs. Satan now. Again, like I said, according to our medical, there's that big love handle fist, that big love handle smash by Dr. Venus. Hitomi Tornado in the ring, and just got decked by Mrs. Satan. What? Miss York! Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like where this is going. We got Mrs. York over here on the stage as Mrs. Satan is in full control of this fight already. And we got Miss York coming to the ring. Violator's been tagged in. These fans are really enjoying this tag team action, as you can hear. But what the hell is Miss York going to do? We know that she sold her soul to the devil. Whoa! Look at Tommy Tornado fighting back with a shotgun drop kick. Oh no, it looks like Miss York is making her way to the ring. Miss Satan is dying, begging, trying to get back in this thing. The Violator is fighting back against the Tommy Tornado. Throws the Tommy to the ring. There's a clothesline against all humanity. And And Miss York is making her way to the ringside now. As the Violator goes for the cover. That would have been the end of the fight if it was not for the breakup of Dr. Venus. This match is going to turn to pure chaos, if it hasn't already, ladies and gentlemen, because Miss York is coming to ringside right now, and Miss Satan is on the top, tagged in, and being thrown on a lone dart into the Golden Tornado. Well, there's Miss York. Oh no, she's flipping us all off. Oh man. Does Hitomi know that Miss York is coming to ringside? Is it ringside right now? Oh no, this ain't good. Hitomi just got knocked onto the outside, and here comes Miss York. Oh no, she sees Hitomi on the outside, and it looks like Dr. Venus and Mrs. Satan are at war now. And the Violator is just sitting back, watch everything unfold. Oh, vicious slam by Mrs. Satan onto Dr. Venus on that apron. Oh, Mrs. Satan tried to attack Hitomi. Hitomi went for those bad knees on Mrs. Satan. And, there's Miss York! Clothesline! Miss York's at ringside! Miss York's at ringside, and she's attacked the Golden Tornado. Clearly wanting to pay her back for that error she took earlier. And it looks like, what? Mrs. Satan has ordered for the match to restart? Can she do that? Well, the Brides of Satan do have the television title under their possession, and they do have the power to enforce the rules as they see fit. So, here we are. This is now turning to there's a roaring elbow by Hitomi Tornado. This is turning to a 3-on-2 tag team match for the television title. Oh, I can't believe this, man. This is insanity. Miss York now being thrown into the corner. Miss York's got the arm of... nice clothesline by Hitomi Tornado. Hitomi tags in the doctor. The doctor gets in, and she's looking to do some operation. She better do something quickly. I wouldn't let Miss York get up. Too late. And there's Miss York with a flurry offense. The bionic bitch going to the outside. 4-4 happen. What? Miss York is incorporating a shovel. Oh no! Miss York just hit Dr. Venus with that shovel. Oh, one. Jeez, how in the hell did Dr. Venus kick out after taking that vicious blow for that shovel? And, oh no, Miss York just tagged in the Violator. And I remember earlier, the Violator said she was going to try her best to kill Dr. Venus. And, oh no! She's going to work it! Poor Dr. Venus trying her best to get away from the Violator. Oh man, the Violator going with a stink face. Oh man, this is nasty. That is just pure nasty. The Violator is trying to humiliate Dr. Venus. And what's this? It's a German suplex. Oh no, could it be? Clothesline against humanity. The Violator goes for the cover. That's it right there. Nice save by the Golden Tornado. Nice save. Oh, the Violator's pissed. She goes, oh no! Oh my God! Dude, what is going on? The referee has ordered Dr. Venus to get out of the fight. What does this mean? I think there's an injury. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, there's an injury. There's yet another injury here at Battle Mania Star Wars. The referee is giving up the cross sign. Dr. Venus is being put out on the gurney and being escorted out. Oh my God, there's a double backdrop by the Brides of Satan. Oh, and Mrs. Satan just threw that shovel into the crowd with no regard for anyone's safety. This is just completely turned into all hell. Literally, ladies and gentlemen. The match is still in the play, but the Brides of Satan have They told me to not. Oh my God, vicious German suplex on the outside. Oh, match or no match, there is nothing that's going to protect your spine from that German suplex taken by the Violator like that. Dr. Venus, we don't know the extent of her injury. We'll let you know as soon as possible, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, Mrs. Satan's going for a cover. 2 count. Oh man, Mrs. Satan looked pissed. Dude, Mrs. Satan looked pissed. Boy, told me, I don't like this. She's cinched up on that neck. She's trying to break the neck of the Tommy. No! For the love of God! No! The Tommy, oh my God, satanic boot! Big satanic boot by Mrs. Satan! And that's the end of this psychotic match right here, if you would even call it a match. This was a bedlam. Take a look at this again, ladies and gentlemen. Big satanic boot by Mrs. Satan, even with those supposed bad knees. She punished Hitomi Toronado. Let's look at highlights of this fight, this war, this very uneven handicap war between the Brides of Satan with their newest member, it looks like Miss York, against Hitomi Toronado and Dr. Venus. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, all right, I have just been told that it looks like, from what the doctors have already surmised, it looks like Dr. Venus may have suffered a broken kneecap. It looks like when the Violator hit her with those multiple shovel shots to the knee, it looked like she did shatter her knee. And so that's the extent of the injury it looks like on the outside. Once again, we'll give you more information once we get it. But ladies and gentlemen, it does not look good for the good doctor. The way she was screaming in pain, the way they wheeled out Dr. Venus, I've never seen the doctor scream in pain like that before. Hitomi Toronado did her best to try to help her associate, but there was nothing that could save Dr. Venus from those vicious shovel shots from the Violator. The Violator said she was going to hurt Dr. Venus. And, well, it looks like her mission was accomplished. Look at those vicious shots. Look at that. And the referee ordered flip the cross sign. And that's the sign that there's an injury, and ordered for Dr. Venus to be removed from the mat. And then once Dr. Venus was removed, pretty much Hitomi Toronado was thrown to the sharks. Hitomi fought valiantly, but after that big suplex outside and that big satanic boot from Mrs. Satan, there was nothing that Hitomi, the Golden Tornado, could do. And so,
here are your winners, the Super Athletes, Miss York.
This doesn't look good, ladies and gentlemen. It's a dark day for Battle Maiden wrestling.
The Devil Woman, Mrs. Maiden.
What you're looking at is the reformed Brides of Satan. And we have reformed to take over Battle Maiden wrestling. Our power is going to grow, and there will be nothing to stop us now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is truly a dark day for Battle Maiden wrestling if the Brides of Satan have truly reformed. But I'm being told that we have Ann Justice backstage. Let's see if we can get a quick interview with her real quick. Hey Ann, mind if we have a word with you about tonight's fight? The next camera person to sneak up and take pictures of my ass is getting knocked out. What do you want, wild hair? First I want to say, nice outfit. Ooh. I figured this would appeal to all you monkey-brained men and remind the world that I am America. I am the most beautiful. And you don't want to tread on me, bitch. But how can you justify what you did last week? Oh, shut up, Captain. I'm so sick of this company pandering to every bleeding heart agenda. I don't shake hands with animals. When they're on my road, I run them over in a really big truck. Listen up. you Mexican flying cockroach. If you show up tonight, I'm gonna squash you. End of story. Then I'm gonna wipe your little twitchy body off my boot, then I'm gonna squash you some more. There's not gonna be a match tonight. It's gonna be a pest extermination. All right, well, that was a word from Man Justice. Right now, what we're doing is we're taking you back. We're showing you highlights of the history between the Dungeon Master, Stem Extreme, and the Dragon Girl. They started out as bitter enemies.
There's the warning bell.
Wait, what's this? Holy crap! Stem Extreme with another sneak attack on the Dragon Girl. Oh, but the Dragon Girl counters. The Dragon Girl counters. She gets on top. The Dragon Girl comes out on top of that exchange with a knee to the back. The Dungeon Master. Oh my God! The Dungeon Master. She just spit some sort of acid, some sort of mist, or some sort of substance in the face of the Dragon Girl. And the Dragon Girl is out. She's down. She's writhing in pain on the ground. 2, 3. What is she waiting for? What's happening with the lights? What is going on? What the hell is going on here? Oh my God, it's really insane. What the hell is she doing here? She's supposed to be on suspension. As they have formed a team known as the Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if my eyes are deceiving me, but it looks as if Stem Extreme has the Dragon Girl on some sort of puppet string. I cannot believe that the Dungeon Master was able to not only subdue her nemesis, the Dragon Girl, but now they're working to take control of this match. Oh no. Look, it's the Dungeon Master Face Smasher! That could definitely finish the match! Count it, ref! The Dungeon Master! Hey guys, the Dungeon Master is attacking the Dragon Girl with that Singapore cane, or we call it the kendo stick after the Michael Fay incident happened in the 90s. Look it up, kids. Stephanie's beating the Dragon Girl, taking all her hanging out on the fact that she was the one who lost the match. Jeez, she's beating her like a drum at a heavy metal venue. Wait, the Dungeon Master has the microphone. You no good dog. It's all your fault we lost. Yours. You better get your act together, Dragon Girl, or else next time it's gonna be much worse. Dragon Girl, sorry. Dragon Girl, I hurt badly. Cannot see. Yeah, I don't give a damn about your eye. You better straighten up now. Let's get out of here before I really beat you up again. Come on, get up. Oh, I said get. Nuts, Skull to Rona. What's this? It's a rolling dragon cradle pin. Oh my God! Out of nowhere! To the corner, tags in a partner, the Dragon Girl. The Dragon Girl gets on the top rope, diamond cutter by the Stem Extreme, and Swanton bomb by the Dragon Girl. Boom, Nelson slap. Oh my God! It's the honeycomb lock. It was the honeycomb lock. That would have been the end of the match right there, I'm sure, if it were not for the Dragon Girl. Looking out for the tag team partner, double on DDT. Everyone in this match is laid out. Right now, I can't believe this action right here. Every single competitor is laid out. Look at that rolling thunder, rolling dragon thunder. And it looks like Craven the Tree slip. Oh my God. Those were the events that led us up to this match here, ladies and gentlemen. We have for you right now, we have the Dungeons and Dragons, Stem Extreme, the Dungeon Master, and her partner, the Dragon Girl, taking on the Sweet and Sexy Express, Sugar Suzuki, and the Sexy Masquerade. Let's get to the ring right now. The Dungeons and Dragons are making their... What the hell? What the hell is this? Whoa! Mrs. Satan is coming out with the Dungeons and Dragons. Well, this surely means one thing. the Dungeons and Dragons, Satan Extreme and the Dragon Girl are now definitely affiliated with the Brides of Satan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly a dark time for Battle Maiden Wrestling here. If Satan Extreme is truly in cahoots with Mrs. Satan, then this could be truly a bad thing for the Sweet and Sexy Express, who have just made their way back from Japan with the Tag Team Championships, ready here to defend their deers tonight. What? No! Ladies and gentlemen, the Sweet and Sexy Express have come to the ring, but it looks like they are not alone. Tracy Mercy is back here in Battle Maiden Wrestling. No! The Fighting Nun herself has returned to Battle Maiden Wrestling, and she is going to be in the corner of the Sweet and Sexy Express, while Mrs. Satan is going to be in the corner of the Dungeons and Dragons. This has the potential for Armageddon right here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on Battle Maiden Star Wars, because heaven and hell are surely going to collide over that championship, one way or another. Can't believe Tracy Mercy is back. Let's go to our
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, and it's for the female fighting world tag team championship. Introducing the challengers, Dungeon Master Stephanie Extreme and the Dragon Girl. And their opponents, the female fighting world tag team champions, Sexton Mascot Rage and Sugarfoot Suzuki, the Naughty Girls.
I can't believe that Tracy Mercy is back in Battle Maiden Wrestling. The tag team champions, the Sweet and Sexy Express, are handing our official April May the championships. She's holding them up proudly. Stephanie Extreme looking to kick this off with the Dungeons and Dragons against Sexy Masquerade. And April May starts this fight right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not seen Tracy Mercy in Battle Maiden Wrestling since she suffered that vicious attack from the Brides of Satan. She was severely sliced open with a box cutter. I wonder if we can I wouldn't get a camera to get a look at her face. I'm very curious to see how she looks, how her surgery went. There's a drop toe hold. Nice tag team work by the Dungeons and Dragons. Dude, I had no idea Tracy Mercy was medically cleared to come back here at Battle Maiden Wrestling. She certainly looked like she might be looking to get some revenge against Mrs. Satan right here, right now, tonight. And that might be the only reason why she's chose to come out here and support the Sweet and Sexy Express. Because honestly, going by the background, I don't see how these two coexist, the Sweet and Sexy Express and Tracy Mercy. Sexy Masquerade throwing the Dragon Girl into the corner. Dragon Girl fighting back now, trying to get control of this fight. Sexy Masquerade with a flurry offense. Nice textbook drop kick onto the Dragon Girl. Sexy Masquerade's all over the Dragon Girl now, really put some hard hits to the head of the Dragon Girl. Reverses the Irish Whip. Sexy Masquerade thrown into the corner.
Dragon Girl, it's not too late. There's still a path towards redemption if you follow the light of the Lord. Don't let them devils lead you astray to hell. You can still be saved.
Well, you heard that, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Tracy Mercy is sitting there trying to preach the good word to the Dragon Girl. But the Dragon Girl certainly wasn't hearing it. And the Dragon Girl now back in control of this fight. Can't believe Tracy Mercy's back here in the flesh. Battle Maiden wrestler. Armageddon could break out any moment now between her and Mrs. Satan. I hope we have enough security to stand by to keep these two separated. Because I know for a fact Tracy Mercy is not cleared to wrestle. Oh, nice tag team maneuver by the Sweet and Sexy Express. Sugar Suzuki, the legal Battle Maiden in this match now, just got knocked to the mat by the Dragon Girl. The Dragon Girl fighting from underneath. Tags in the Dungeon Master, Standing Extreme. Can't believe these two Battle Maidens have joined the Brides of Satan. They sold us out. That might be the reason why Tracy Mercy's come out here. She's trying to come out here to try to squash some of the power, some of the presence of the Brides of Satan here. And Dungeon Master missed that stomp like she hurt her knee. Sugar Suzuki catches the foot. And nice capoeira kick by the Dungeon Master. Finds its mark to the side of the head of Sugar Suzuki. Gets thrown around like a little rag doll in this match now by Standing Extreme, who tags in the Dragon Girl. Sexy Masquerade's tagged in. Goes for a roll-up. A schoolgirl pin. Not even a one count. Sex Factor. Sexy Masquerade hits the Sex Factor on the Dragon Girl. The Dragon Girl is knocked out cold, it looks like. She's not even moving. If I were the Sexy Masquerade, I would have went for the pin instead of trying to keep this fight going. And oh no, Mrs. Satan and Tracy Mercy are colliding. We got Armageddon breaking out right here now. What? Our referee, April May, she's telling Mrs. Satan she's not having none of this religious nonsense here on her watch. And she just ordered Mrs. Satan out. And look, she just ordered Tracy Mercy. Tracy Mercy's trying to preach her case. But the referee, April May, telling her she wants a good, clean fight, and she's going to get it. And she just ordered both of them out of this match. Out of the building, even. Wow. April May, our official, just ordered for this match to restart. Now that Mrs. Satan and Tracy Mercy have both been ordered out of the building. I can't believe it. What gut on our official here to stand up to both Mrs. Satan and Tracy Mercy. Shows you how dedicated our official is here to providing our fans with top-notch women's wrestling action here. The Dragon Girl, looking like she's got a double dragon suplex. Nicely done on Sexy Masquerade. What? It looks like the Dragon Girl is cinched up for another one. Another double dragon suplex. Double your pleasure, double your fun here at Battle Maiden Scar Wars. Another, a trifecta if you would. The double dragon suplex. Dragon Girl now tagging in her partner, Stephanie Extreme. Based off that footage, that B footage we rolled earlier, you can see how this team has evolved and truly have deserved to be right here, right now, in this title opportunity against the Sweet Sexy Express. And whoa, nobody home. Stephanie Extreme dropped that big behind. There was nobody there though, and she come crashing down harder than Launchpad McQuack. Managed to get back control of this fight. Sexy Masquerade now with a big clothesline. Sexy Masquerade gets up. Stepping Extreme counters the Irish whip into the corner. Stepping Extreme now. Like she was giving it up for a big German, a belly suplex that was broken up by Sugar Suzuki. Stepping Extreme going for the cover. One, not even a 2 count. Says referee April May. Stephanie Extreme had some words with Sugar Suzuki. Sugar Suzuki's in the ring now. Goes straight to Stephanie Extreme, put those educated feet to work. Listen to this crowd go nuts over Sugar Suzuki. Sugar Suzuki seems more reserved tonight. She seems totally focused on this match. She's not as hyper and playful like she normally is. She seems like she is laser focused on keeping those tag team championship. And this could be the Maiden match right here. No! That could have been the Maiden Masher, but no, Extended Extreme countered it, turned it into a German suplex. That was nicely done. Sugar Suzuki truly is in Extended Extreme's dungeon here tonight. And Extended Extreme is reminding her why she is called the Dungeon Master. She makes the rules. And boom! Textbook drop kick by Sugar Suzuki finds his mark right in the bullseye in the middle of Extended Extreme's face. And Sexy Masquerade tagged in now, slowly walking over to Extended Extreme, who kicks up, gets to her vertical base, gets to her feet. She's thrown into the corner by Sexy Masquerade. Nice elbow counter. Another counter by Sexy Masquerade. Look at that, no one walked to that big roundhouse kick by Extended Extreme. Extended Extreme now. This has been back and forth. This has been hot action. Oh my God, another counter. These two have each other well scouted. I gotta say, Sexy Masquerade has really improved as a wrestler during her time in Japan. And again, tag team maneuver. The Sweet Sexy Express working nicely together. Hard right hand counted by Extended Extreme. And there's a Cyclone Lariat by the Dungeon Master. Countered the Irish Whip by Sugar Suzuki. Sugar Suzuki now, like she was getting set up for a tornado DDT that was countered by the Dragon Girl. Oh man, look at that attack to the knee by Extended Extreme. Oh. Sugar Suzuki. Big enziguri to the side of the temple of Extended Extreme. That looked like that knocked the daylights out of her. There's a tag. The Dungeon Master tags in the Dragon Girl. Look at the great camera work we got going on here. Shotgun drop kick by Sugar Suzuki. She's owning both the Dragon Girl and the Dungeon Master at this moment in time right now. Nice flurry offense. The Dragon Girl trying to get control of the fight against Sugar Suzuki. Sugar is not having it. She just throws the Dragon Girl to the corner and continues her assault. German suplex! Nice German suplex by Sugar Suzuki. Now Sugar is turning her focus to the Dragon Girl. The Dragon Girl now being back in control. Got the Irish Whip. Sugar Suzuki slingshots. The stun gun. Picks up the Dragon Girl. Extended Extreme is slowly getting up to her feet. Sugar Suzuki. Russian leg sweep. Sugar Suzuki now in full control of this fight. She is like a wrecking ball. Textbook drop kick. The Dragon Girl. Sugar Suzuki snapmare takeover to Extended Extreme in full control of this fight. Look at her. She's stepping on the hair. Yikes. The Dragon Girl saves her partner. Look at that. The Roller Dragon's cradle pin. They won the match. They won the last contest. Another double dragon suplex by the Dragon Girl onto Sugar Suzuki. The Dragon Girl's been passing out those double dragon suplexes like candy on Halloween here tonight. And there's a tidal wave kick by the Dragon Girl. Finds this one on Sugar Suzuki. There's a count. There's a cover. No. Only not even a 2 count. Says referee April May. Sugar Suzuki thrown into an opponent's corner. Extended Extreme tagged in now. We're going to see some tag team action. There's a kick. Tag team kick by the Dragon Girl. Extended Extreme's the legal partner now. The legal Battle Maiden. And nice side step by Extended Extreme to that enziguri. Extended Extreme throws Sugar Suzuki to the corner, kicks her down to the ground. And oh no, I don't like this. Extended Extreme's getting hyped. He's calling out to the crowd and whoa! Did you see that impact? Extended Extreme threw that big rear end all into Sugar Suzuki, crushing her like a tin can. Sugar Suzuki's not done. Got to stand down, fighting back. We got a fight here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a DDT on Sugar Suzuki. And I think Extreme might have gotten a bead of blood off of Sugar. Another snap-driven suplex by Sugar. Wasn't going for the cover. Oh, it was broken up by the Dragon Girl. The Dragon Girl keeping a vigilant eye on her partner. Not too soon. Now that we got Mrs. Satan and Tracy Mercy out of the picture here, we're going to have a fair fight, or at least as fair as it's going to get. Cedric Extreme now. Oh, no. No, come on. Come on, Cedric. Oh, God damn, no. Match or no match on the outside. That looked like that hurt. These New York fans here in the Hammerstein Ballroom are letting these battle maidens know they appreciate this hard-fought action here. Let's take another look at this replay. Cedric Extreme using that patented superplex off the top rope to the inside, to the outside. She's done that to countless battle maidens. She's taken out countless battle maidens with this move right here. And look at that. That is just brutal. Look at how Sexy Masquerade bounced off of that mat. The action's back in the ring now. So Sugar Suzuki's tagged in. Sugar Suzuki's bleeding. Like the blood, some of that blood's all her eye. It ain't slowing down. It ain't stopping her. She just pulled off a nice back flip. Those feet down there dug right into the side of Cedric Extreme. Boy, we gotta be. I tell you, I sure think we can't afford to have any more injuries. Oh, there's a snap Tiger suplex. There's a snap Dragon suplex. Sugar Suzuki, that could be it. No. That was 2 3/4 right there. Says referee April May. These Hammerstein Ballroom fans are loving this tag team wrestling action, and they're letting them know. And look, there's a sweet and sexy scoop slam. Two scoops. And that just won the fight. Oh my God. The Sweet and Sexy Express retained the Battle Maid World Tag Team Championships with the Sweet Sexy Scoop Slam. Let's look at highlights of this fight. It was a totally different ballgame once we got Mrs. Satan and Tracy Mercy out of this match. But I certainly think what their involvement in this fight is going to mean for the future of Battle Maid Wrestling. I can't believe Sugar Suzuki and Sexy Masquerade, the Sweet Sexy Express, were able to retain the tag team championships despite all the odds. Both Sugar Suzuki and Sexy Masquerade fought harder than they've ever fought before tonight. And they really proved to not only the Dungeons and Dragons, but they proved to the world and all of Battle Maiden Wrestling that they truly deserve to be the Battle Maiden World Tag Team Champions. Sugar Suzuki running outside to the crowd now, running out to the crowd and, wait, what's this? The Dungeon Master Cedric Extreme just blindsided Sexy Masquerade while Sugar Suzuki was on the outside to the crowd and, oh no! Cedric Extreme just hit Sugar Suzuki with a chair and both the Dragon Girl and Dungeon Master are both just laying waste to the Sweet and Sexy Express. Oh God. Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking you back to our last telecast, to the events that led us up to our main event here. only after you shake my hand. To which you replied, hell no. Remember? Oh, so that's it? You just want me to shake your hand. You'll rematch me at Battle Maiden Wrestling Scar Wars? See, shake my hand right now, and you'll get the rematch at Battle Maiden Wrestling's first pay-per-view. What do you say? Well, when you put it like that. Hey, it's a trick! Oh my God! And it's just grabbed Viridiana, and there's a struggle on the rip right now against the champion. What the hell? Good God Almighty! Viridiana's dead! She tried to kill her! And Justice tried to kill her! Oh my God! And Justice just suplexed Viridiana, the Flying Angel, off the top of the apron. There's no padding. There's no crash pads down there. That is pure steel. And Viridiana might be suffering a back injury right now. Let's take another look at this. I hate to have to show you this again, but we have to look at this. This is total brutality on the part of Ann Justice. I cannot believe that she would resort to such a dishonest tactic. There you go, you little Mexican piece of trash. I shook your hand, your spine, your brain, your whole fat ass. See you this weekend at Scar Wars, if you can still walk. Hey, Viridiana. We didn't know if you were coming out due to your injury last week. Look at that. There have been so many great champions in the history of the business. I've come here tonight to walk among the giants, as I proudly represent my motherland and defend the Battle Maiden World Empress Championship. And Justice, you tried to end my career, and now you want to take this belt I fought so hard to get? You loco, sister. Muy loco. You may not respect me or my people. You ain't got to shake my hand. But after tonight, you're going to feel the Latina heat, because I'm cranking it up on you right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have our main event right now. We have arrived. We have Ann Justice taking on Viridiana in a 2-out-of-3 Falls Count Anywhere contest for the Battle Maiden World Empress Championship. Falls Count Anywhere in the building. Let's go to our
The following contest is a 2-out-of-3 Falls match and is for the Fighting Female World Heavyweight Championship.
The American Maid, Ann Justice, is making her way to the ring, and wow, I gotta say, I like the new ring attire. Certainly she's looking to make a statement here at Battle Maiden Wrestling's first pay-per-view, so I'll give her credit there. It's just a shame she just has such a rotten-ass personality. But she's pretty easy on the eyes, though. And she's one hell of a fighter. Her grandfather, the great Abraham Justice, the living legend, master of the sleeper hold, a move that she's borrowed and tried to be successful with. She's a dirty fighter who fights for Uncle Sam. And it seems like this crowd here in New York is kind of torn, as now we wait the arrival of the Flying Angel from Mexico, Viridiana. We were all surprised to see Viridiana come out tonight. That injury she sustained on our last week's telecast, that would have taken out any normal competitor. But Viridiana is tough. She comes from tough people. Ladies and gentlemen, the results don't lie. If anyone else had taken that superplex off that apron, they would not be here tonight. But this is Viridiana, Viri D, the Flying Angel from Mexico, looking to put the final nail in the coffin of this rivalry between her nemesis, the American Maid, and Justice tonight. Like I said, this crowd is torn. It seems that Ann Justice does have some fans here tonight. There are people here that are on the side of America, and there are people who are, well, against. And so that's what we got here going on. This is going to be pretty much America versus Mexico. Big time matchup on the international stage for that title right there. The Battle Maiden World Empress Championship. Let's get down and get to work.
Introducing the challenger from Las Vegas, Nevada, the All-American and Justice. And her opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, the fighting female world's heavyweight champion, the Latina sensation, Angel.
Deanna Flying Angel always looks at that title like she's looking at it literally for the last time. As she hands it off to our senior female referee. Proudly holding up the Battle Maiden World Championship. That's what everything our business is about right here, right now. As she start the bell for starting this contest, both Deanna and Justice get ready to fight, the final main event of Battle Maiden Star Wars. And looks like they're doing the little do-si-do here. And Justice is hesitant to lock up with her nemesis, Flying Angel. This New York crowd sounds like they get a little impatient. And looks like Justice is having words with people out there in the crowd. I don't mean to tell anybody what to do, but I mean, if I were Justice, I would focus on my opponent in the middle of the ring and not the crowd, because the gold is going to be gotten, is going to be won from the inside the ring. And look, whoa, Deanna took that opportunity to hit a top rope hurricane runner, risking her life to get this match started here. Trying to jumpstart this match, and a drop kick finds its mark to the back of the head of Justice, who's writhing in pain on the ground right now as we speak. Deanna working on the arm of Justice so she can't apply the pressure on that sleeper hold. Justice thrown down to the ground like a dirty whore as Deanna trying to take control of this match. Nice kick to the midsection by D. Butterfly suplex on the outside. And falls count anywhere. There's 2 out of 3 falls for the Battle Maiden World Championship, World Empress Championship. Justice reverses the scoop slam, converts it into a DDT, reverse DDT on the outside, and again playing to this New York crowd. Justice rakes in the eyes. Oh, vicious kick to the side of the head of Very D. Justice stomping on the leg now. Justice thinking about her next move. Being the ring general she is. Whoa! High flying, high risk maneuver by Justice. Totally uncharacteristic of her. But this is Battle Maiden Star Wars, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take another look at that. This is Battle Maiden Star Wars. All our Battle Maidens are pulling out all the stops here for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, this once-in-a-lifetime event here tonight. Look at Justice risking her life, risking her limb to do damage to her opponent, the Flying Angel. Justice trying to steal the show. Flying Angel, okay, well, I am the Flying American, I would assume she'd say. Now she's looking for a trash can lid. Ouch! Jeez! She just clocked Very D with that trash can lid. That would give you a splitting headache that no amount of Excedrin will fucking alleviate. And Very D knocks to the ground. Very D going to the top rope. Big body splash to the outside on Justice. Let's take another look at that. Suicide dive. That was a suicide dive. And whoa, the way her head hit that trash can lid. Did you see that? Very D just did a headbutt with that trash can lid. Wow. Talk about suicide dive. And Justice just ate that trash can lid and ate that swanton from Veery D, who's now showing off to this crowd, this hyped up New York crowd here in the Hammerstein Ballroom. Veery Deanna saying to Ann, all you have to do is shake my hand. Oh, and Justice, hard right hand, takes down Veery Deanna. Nice mat wrestling on the outside there. And Justice going for that trash can lid. Throws on the ground, there's nobody there. And Justice with a swinging mat breaker. A sleeper hold slam. Picks up that trash can lid and just sandwiches it, throws it, chunks it right into Veery Deanna. Another high risk maneuver by Ann Justice on the outside. And what? Ann Justice was she mocking Hulk Hogan? Only Ann Justice, ladies and gentlemen. She threw Veery Deanna to the referee. Luckily, the referee is still on her feet, still standing up. Nice DDT by Veery D. Veery Deanna throwing Ann Justice onto the ramp. And I don't think this match hasn't even stepped foot inside the ring yet. And yet, this is the initial onset of the match. But once Veery Deanna started the first offense, this match has not taken place on the outside, on the inside. And now Veery Deanna has a table. And she's not looking to set up an all-you-can-eat buffet. It looks like she's looking to do some serious damage and looking to get some serious payback on her competitor, the American-made Ann Justice right now. And wow, look at her, she chunked that table right at Ann Justice, just sandwiched her underneath that table. This crowd is going nuts here. And again, throwing that table into Ann Justice. Nice assault, and whoa, it wasn't not a Mexican destroyer, but a flipping sunset powerbomb by Veery D onto Ann Justice on the outside right there. Nice maneuver. Ann Justice looks like she is not in full awareness of where she is right now. Whoa! Look, Ann Justice just woke up. And she just caught Veery Deanna with a hard right hand. Vicious attack. There's a lot of anger and aggression behind that, for sure. As Ann Justice looks to take back control of this fight, sets up the table. Veery D, they collide. And Ann Justice, like she was going to slam her through the table, but the table like it did not cooperate. The table is not being very friendly towards Ann Justice right now. And there's a cover. There's a count, and no. Veery D manages to get the shoulder up just in the nick of time. And Justice is like she's getting frustrated with the table, getting frustrated with the furniture, and again, Veery D with the tornado DDT. And Justice is in trouble now. Veery D's got the table. The table is just not cooperating with either of these fighters tonight. But it doesn't matter, as Veery D just used that table and she just caught and knocked down Ann Justice. Gets Ann Justice, throws her to the ground. Again, like a dirty whore in a dirty saloon. Oh, man, Ann Justice is thrown right into that guardrail. A nice two-piece combination by Veery Deanna. Veery Deanna throws Ann Justice into the table. Ann Justice is on Dream Street. And there's a hurricane runner by Veery D into the table. Nice maneuver. Again, Veery D says, all you had to do was shake my hand. All you had to do was shake my hand. Let's take another look. Ladies and gentlemen, that was so awesome. A hurricane runner through the table. Veery D's going for the cover. That could be it. Viridiana scores the first pinfall in this fight right now. Viridiana scores the very first pinfall. And Injustice with a sleeper suplex onto the broken remains of that table. Viridiana is in trouble. If I were Injustice, I would have went for the cover instead of going for the insult to the injury. Trying to keep up the score. Viridiana is now back to her feet. Unloaded a nice, quick, clean offense against her opponent. Injustice catches the kick though. And Injustice has Viridiana in a leg lock submission hold, and Viridiana just tapped out. Viridiana just tapped out. The score is even. Injustice just scored a submission, and now the score is 1-1. The next pinfall or submission will secure the victory for either Injustice or Viridiana. This match has been very intense. It has been very personal. And Stone Cold Stunner! There was a Stone Cold Stunner by Injustice. That referee was, I gotta admit, that referee was slow to the count. Even that referee is having a hard time keeping up with the pace of this fight. Listen to these fans in total appreciation. That was another sleeper suplex by Injustice. She's talking some trash to Viridiana, talking trash to her opponent. She says she's going to throw her back over to the border of Mexico. She thinks she's going to throw her over the border for her and her family after she beats her. And another Stone Cold Stunner. That could be it. 1, 2, no! Viridiana kicked out after taking another Stone Cold Stunner from Injustice. Does this mean that Injustice is going to use this as her finisher moving forward? I don't know, but Injustice is not letting up. She is letting Viridiana have it. She has got Viridiana on the hook, and she has just pulled out a door. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen everything tonight. We've seen everything being used. We've seen shovels. We've seen ladders. We've seen tables. And now we've seen a door being put into the play of the fight tonight. Injustice rushes leg sweep onto the guardrail. Viridiana's head catched against the back of the guardrail. Did you hear it? And now she's trying to break Viridiana's neck. Vicious forearm shot. And followed up by another. Injustice doesn't want to win. She does not want to just beat Viridiana. She wants to humiliate her, and she wants to literally wipe her off the face of the earth. Nice attack by Viridiana. A thumb to the eye. A cheap tactic, but very necessary if she wants to survive at this moment in time of the fight right now. And what's that? The Flying Eagle just pulled out a light tube and just smacked and cracked it all across the body of Injustice. Count it, ref. 1. Not even a 2 count. Injustice got cracked by that light bulb. Breathed in those poisonous gases from the inside of that thing and counters the arm drag takedown. Injustice is still in this fight. And now Injustice is looking for a weapon. A great equalizer, if you will. Injustice is pulling out a table. Viridiana is slowly making her way back to the inside. Injustice is trying to give her an expressway ticket. And Mexican Destroyer! Mexican Destroyer by Viridiana. 1, 2, no! Our foreign announcers are standing in awe. Our fans are standing in disbelief, and this match is still in play. Viridiana is wrenching on the leg, wrenching on that ankle of Injustice, trying to take her out. Now she's working the knee. And the midsection. Viridiana is trying to dissect Injustice like some sort of middle school science project. This ball is really falling on. Nice moonsault. Count it, ref. Count it. 1, 2. No! Injustice kicks out 2 3/4, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Deanna and Ann Justice are having the fight of a lifetime. This brawl has not even seen the inside the ring versus the initial onset. Reverse uppercut right on the outside. Ann Justice's body it is truly folded in ways I've never seen in the course of in her war with Billy Deanna. I have seen Ann Justice folded up like an accordion, like in a slinky, and she still moves. Ann Justice is truly a contortionist. Ann Justice is now in trouble as Billy Deanna looking to put that table into play. Ann Justice gets Billy Deanna in the corner. Nice counter by Ann Justice, the American maid. Elbow to the eye by Billy D. Billy D sets up Ann Justice for the Spanish Twister. Spanish Twister goes for the cover. 1, 2, no! Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, how is Billy Deanna gonna put away Ann Justice? Can she put away Ann Justice? If I were Ann, I would have Ann went to the wrong spot. That was right where Billy Deanna wanted her. Mexican Destroyer! Another Mexican Destroyer! And that one wins the fight! Ladies and gentlemen, what you have witnessed is truly the greatest Battle Maiden World Empress Championship fight of all time between Billy Deanna, the Flying Angel, against Ann Justice, the American Maid. This was one hell of a hardcore war. Let's look at replays from this all-out onslaught. Ann Justice talked a lot of trash prior to this match, and she certainly backed it up. And Billy Deanna did come into this match with a back injury to their encounter last week. But Billy Deanna managed to defy the odds, to defy all the gods even, and secured victory from the jaws of defeat tonight. Look at that Spanish twist. Did you see Ann Justice's head bounce off the mat? But Ann Justice truly messed up when she woke up in that corner, and Billy Deanna seized the opportunity to cinch in that Mexican Destroyer with very high impact right in the middle of the ring. There was no way Ann Justice could kick out of that for the third and final time.
Here's your winner, female world heavyweight
Ann Justice fought back, but Billy Deanna is your winner, and still the Battle World Empress champ. Oh, Billy has the microphone. And once again, you give me the fight of my life. Management said you get no rematch, but if you shake my hand, I'll give you a rematch. Fuck you! I don't want the goddamn belt anymore, you little Mexican piece of trash! I don't want the belt anymore! I want your ass! Ladies and gentlemen, this is just all hell is broken loose. Ann Justice lost the match, but she is now determined to try to end the career of Billy Deanna. She is not going to be satisfied until, oh no. Ann Justice is going for a table. No. Ann Justice is looking to end the career of the Flying Angel right now. And this is not good for Billy Deanna. Somebody's got to come out and stop this thing. Somebody's got to call security. Or our Battle Maiden World Empress champion is going to be hurt. And here comes the mighty Avalanche. Don't wallow your big dumb ass here in my ring. This has nothing to do with you. First of all, I'm the mighty Avalanche. and I go where I want here at Battle Maiden Wrestling. Second, I'm not gonna let you hurt Fury. Why don't you pick on someone your own size, and okay, have it your way. You big dumb dinosaur, take that! This is why you mind your own goddamn business! I don't even want the title anymore! I don't want the title anymore! I just want this big bitch to go away! Bon voyage, bitch! My name is Ann Justice, the American Maid, and fuck all y'all! Good night! Ladies and gentlemen, somebody's got to stop Ann Justice. Fury Dinner has been carted away, been taken out by a gurney, taken out by a medical staff, but no one's here to save. Oh no! No one's here to save Avalanche, as Ann Justice just put her through a table. All hell and complete chaos has broken loose here. Ann Justice has just run a complete muck. And wait a minute. No! Ladies and gentlemen, the only way Ann Justice is done, not by a long shot. This has just been, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. That is all the time we have for Battle Maiden Star Wars. Thank you for bringing us in your homes. Catch us next week as we return with Battle Maiden Wrestling Power Hour. We'll see you then. Thank you so much.